Hey there, welcome back for another Babs deal. Hey everybody, Kerry here from Babs Speed Warehouse, and I rant today. I'm not going to rant. I'm going to do an explanation of de minimis importation. So this affects us. It affects you guys, not just through us. But has anybody ever ordered through Temu, Wish, Shane, any of those other companies? Have you ever gotten a package overseas and you wondered why there was no customs duty on it? It just came right in. Do you ever wonder that? Well, there is a de minimis. Is it a law? I'm not sure if it's you can consider a law, a rule on bringing things into the country that any package under $800 is duty free. It's personal or small business like us. We did almost all of our importing, unless it's a large shipment, under the de minimis rules. So it just comes in, we don't pay duty on it. So when all this tariff stuff started happening, they removed the de minimis ruling, and everything got taxed. That was a problem because there are literally tens of thousands of packages coming into the country every day from overseas. If you ever order anything on Etsy or eBay that came from overseas, it all came in with the de minimis ruling. So there's no extra labor to bring it in. When they removed the $800 de minimis, all the packages, everything, it just stopped coming in because customs stopped it. And when I mean stop it, it all piled up because each one has to be valued, taxed, tariffed, same difference, and then a fee has to be put on it, a customs fee, a brokerage fee, because you had to pay the person to collect the money. Now, the post office wasn't too bad with this, but a lot of packages from overseas, at least we get them in DHL, and then we'd have to pay a brokerage fee. So we stopped buying anything overseas when this happened. Well, nobody thought about how crazy it would be for customs to duty all of that. So they dropped it for now. May 2nd is when it's supposed to come back into effect. So we're getting a lot of packages in, especially those briolettes, under this ruling before May 2nd. We're going to get some more packages in. I really think they're going to keep the ruling because the infrastructure that it would take, because it's not just China. It's not just China. It's India. It's Pakistan. I could go on all day long. What countries send packages in? If you have relatives in the UK and they want to send you a little gift or something, it's that under the de minimis rule, and they wanted to just get rid of it altogether. And I mean, if they lowered it, I can understand that. They lowered the threshold. You know, personal, $800 is a lot for personal. $800 allows us to operate because we are bringing multiple packages. But it should be at, something, $100, $200. So, but then again, I got fleets of thoughts here. Then again, if it was $200, there's a lot of people in a lot of countries that would cheat, and a $500 item would now be imported at $200. They'll put the value of $200, and that's just not right. That's not fair to diminish the value in order to circumvent tariffs and customs. Not cool. So they need to get some thought into this. They need to figure it out. I understand Temu, Shein, that's like a pox on America. I know some of you guys like it, but generally it's cheap junk. And buying on Etsy, we did an experiment once. We got some ruby beads on Etsy, and then we tested them. We wet them down. I put them in my hand, and I just let it heat up in my hand from my body heat. When I opened up my hand was red, blood red, from the dye that was put on it. So maybe it is a good thing to stop those. They should have an easy customs maybe for those that do bring in. I'll tell you what else comes in. I don't know if you know it, but most of the drugs that they're trying to stop at the border, it doesn't come in from the border. Most of those drugs get shipped in. I mean, the post office is probably your biggest drug importer or drug carrier, drug mule. Okay, and same thing with DHL and FedEx. There's a lot of drugs that come in that way. When we bring in a package, it actually has to be inspected before we can use DHL or FedEx. The package is opened. Actually, it's not sealed until it gets to one of the fast shippers, and then we have to go through an export and an import. Even on a de minimis basis, we still have to go through an export out of that country and an importation into this country. So, and it's got to be cleared. It generally gets cleared in the air because we're a known quantity. We've never had an issue. So that's a little bit about the I went on 6 minutes about de minimis. If you have any questions about de minimis, put it in the comments section. Okay, let's get today's deal. We're doing chakra. Every time I want to do chakra beads, I'm thinking Shaka Khan. Yeah, baby. So I've got chakra beads in a single strand, all the colors. In the description has what they are. So I'm not going to read off each stone and what the chakra is of it. Let's take a close look. Let's take a close look at them. All right, today's deal is on multiple color stone strands. These are all your chakras. And in the description, it explains which chakra is which. I could say them, but you could read them. It's a lot easier to read it and study it. So you've got all the chakras in here. These are all natural. So all the gemstones in here are totally natural. And we have it available in 6mm and 8mm. 16-inch strands, 15-inch strands, whatever. And they'll be half price. So the 8mm was $30. It'll be on sale for $15. And the 6mm was $20, be on sale for $10. So if you want to make chakra bracelets, you can make quite a few. Well, you can make 2 out of one of these strands or necklaces. You have all the stones. You don't have to buy them all separately, strands separately. And you have them at a fantastic price. Fantastic. That is today's deal. All right, so we've got all the chakras in there. The 8mm, 30 down to 15. The 6mm, 20 down to 10. That is your deal of the day. It's a great deal. That's a fantastic deal. All right, so if you like what we do, subscribe, share. You guys know the routine. And if you like me talking about things on Sunday like this, put it in the comment section, and then I will come up with something every Sunday that we can talk about. A non-controversial. I don't want to be controversial, and I really don't want to be political. I got no problems with tariffs. I got problems with some and not problems with others. I have problems when it affects us, and then it affects you. So, all right, that's enough. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.